Hey y'all, my name's Asher, and I am the editor and player of this campaign. And it has been a journey, so to speak, especially when I'm posting this to YouTube. Unfortunately, the most recent episodes I've worked on, the audio is not working. So instead of uploading them with mishandled audio, I'm going to give a brief summary of some of the sessions that you missed and try to supplement some audio here and there. I'm going to give you the recap that our GM gave us and hope that suffices. I will also explain a little bit here and there with the audio. After the previous episode, the party escaped the woods and arrived on the road again. Junia told the tale of her encounter with Urin the Grey while she went missing. A storm began and the party encountered a large camp of clerics. They learned that the headmaster had personally left Cleric HQ with a large group of clerics, guards, and servants to meet with the prophecy. He helped heal them and met with them personally in a tent. He gave them medical supplies, books, knowledge, and wrote them cryptic notes before handing Tariq a letter, warning to read it in private. Both Nikki and Junie were able to beat their illnesses due to the medicine the clerics gave them. In the next session, the party was given a wagon. They read the letter from Arlen. It warned of a coming war that must be stopped by awakening the God Emperor. They met Graham's eldest brother, Bjarn Norser. He is the heir to the Norser throne. They went to a town called Skror. Bjarn and Junia got hammered at the town, and Bjarn beheaded the thief that escaped from the battle with Ira's gang. The party continued traveling and got into an argument over ethics of stealing and the nature of society. The party was split in two, and then the wagon was struck by lightning, heavily damaging Pierre. The party is now united in defense against an oncoming mysterious foe. How long will they stay united? Only time will tell. What happened here is an arrow struck near us, and we were alerted. The following episode will start with a combat sequence with these, mysterious enemies that are trying to attack us. Just to give a brief recap of what the note said, there is currently a brewing war between the main stewards, and we know that awakening the God Emperor will help stop that, because the war is going to end in a loss of many lives, and will be horrible for all of us. Now, there are some things here and there that are left out. I'm going to include them in the audio that's coming up, but I hope everything is okay. I'm very sorry that if you are a listener that this is how things are. It won't happen again. But here we are. This is the Gurps Interlude. Enjoy.
I like how whenever you go to like pick on someone, you pretend that you're gonna pick someone random, and then it's always me.
I was trying to picture who was the smallest in the party, and I couldn't.
Away, Fuki.
Oh, there you go.
Away.
Fuck, it's too late.
Fuki, hey, come to it.
Like, muscle-wise, it's Pierre.
Uni is speaking in tongues as she's possessed.
My cat's being really fucking annoying right now.
Too bad. We're playing Gurps. Mute yourself and then yell at it. So...
Fuck, ass, bitch, shit, damn, not YouTube.
We got music playing.
Sorry.
So you guys are riding in, and you see Bjarn, and you guys just see Graham whisper, "Brother?" And you all look at each other like, what? Mm-hmm. And Nikki, you're riding up, and this man sitting on a stump stands up and starts to walk towards your wagon. And you hear Graham stand up, and you hear him say, "Brother."
Like, I'll tell everybody, you might want to be respectful. He's kind of the legitimate son of the legitimate wife. So he's the son.
So much just went over to Lee's head and my head.
No. So he has a claim to the throne. So we have to be respectful because he's basically the next in line for the throne.
There you go. He's the legitimate son of the legitimate wife. Okay.
He's the next.
What are you gonna do physically?
I'll just stay back and hope he doesn't notice me.
He's standing there and he's looking up at you and he goes, and he's looking around. See if he sees Graham. Graham, do you have like a skill to hide?
No, I, I am the second tallest also.
As much as I don't want to draw attention to myself, I'll slightly stand in front of Graham and just help if I can.
Sure, he completely disregards you and points out to Graham.
Oh
goes,
no. Yeah. Good to see ya.
Come down here!
Okay.
He's so
You guys
excited.
have never
walk.
seen Graham. Like Graham is usually quiet and reserved, but you would never have like described him as shy really until now, and he seems like much more reserved and like shy and like anxious.
Me.
Yeah, just Susie.
No, Tariq, shut the fuck up. Don't be accurate.
So Graham, you come down off the wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'll go hug.
And you're like walking up, and he just like runs up and just bear hugs you.
Your eyes pop out of your
Hugs you and he
skull.
like lifts you off the ground, like twirls you around, sets you down. He's like, "I haven't seen you in ages, brother."
Yeah, it's been a while.
He like punches you on the shoulder. He hasn't acknowledged that the other four of you exist at all.
Perfect.
But he like punches you on the shoulder, and
It's
he's
just
like,
Eric.
yeah, just super huge. Yeah.
Just
Big buff
punches
guy.
people.
He like punches you on the shoulder. And he's like, "How have you been, brother?"
I've been through a lot, you know, with these people right here. My compatriots,
He glances
companions.
over at you guys for like a second, and then back to Graham. He does know you exist. You guys felt honored to receive the gaze of an actual noble.
So, yeah. You want to hear all about it?
Of course. Come.
Yeah.
He walks over and you see there's like a rabbit. By the stump there's like two rabbits, and you see there was two rabbits. One was skinned and is cooked and is half eaten, laying on the stump. Just the actual meat, just bare on the stump. And then you see he walks over and he picks up a rabbit, and he like a dead rabbit, and he's like leading over you to his little like camp area, and he like throws it to you. He's like, start skinning that while you actually no, he doesn't throw it to you. He'll skin it while you talk. So he sits down on his stump and he picks up the rabbit. He's like, "Yeah, I got a snack for you while you tell me all about it." And he sort of leans back and he just like he takes out like a little hunting knife and like starts to like skin it.
So, remember the prophecy we were kind of told as children?
Yes.
Yeah. This is the prophecy.
So I've heard.
Oh, has it reached everybody's ears?
Yes, you sent a letter home, right?
Yeah.
Yes, father received it. He's sent me here.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Anyways,
I'm here to help you, brother. Isn't that so great?
wonderful. Yeah.
The rest of you are
Um,
just sitting on the wagon like, what the fuck?
So we went from House Esther, the Grey Wolf Tavern, passed through Kali, the Golan Range. Oh, wait a second. On the way to the Golan Range, we had to deal with one of the monsters from the northern peaks, I guess, or no. Jack, the monster was from the Golan Range, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the Golan Range, not the northern peaks. From the Golan Range, it was huge. And then he's not gonna ask me if I defeated it.
Oh, yeah, I was playing with my fingers. Oh, how did you slay it? What kind of monster was it?
Well, I don't think we were expecting it. It kind of got the jump on us, but some guards came and helped us. But it
Helped?
ruined. Yeah. This thing was like.
You see very faintly veiled disappointment in his
Yeah.
face. But he continues skinning nonetheless. He's just like,
our cart got broken. We had to walk all the way to through the collie. Then was told that there was some what were they? And I look into the direction of the party. Heard there were like people who helped us pass the Golan range, but they were never there. Oh yeah, yeah. So
you were robbed?
some of our party members were being I didn't trust them for a second. Neither did you. No. I never.
That's fine, Graham. We can't protect everyone all
No.
the time.
I never left my weapon alone. I kept my weapon with me. And then we were tricked into going into this cave because half of our party kind of just ran in there. Then something happened with them spiritually or something. I think they got high, but we don't talk about that. Then you guys kind of just. Then we all got knocked out from this. I don't even know. Anyways, we got out of the cave, and then we went to go beat up those bastard bandits in the on the on the eastern trail of Norser. No. We kicked their ass. You mean the giant? Yeah. You mean when I took on 4 of them? Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you slayed 4 of them? Took on 4 at once?
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
He's like finished. He's finished skinning the rabbit by now. He's like gunning it.
And I got this cool battle scar right here, and I point to the dent in my head.
Reed kind of raises a hand and was like, "I got the
Oh,
other 3."
that looks gnarly. What hit you in the head?
Like a 6'2" man with like. It was a ginormous mace. I should be dead.
Attaboy.
I should be dead. I should be dead. Anyways, oh, I forgot to mention, we found this dwarven city, and I got this thing, and I twirl the dwarven crown around.
You still have that?
I still have it. Of course, I still have it.
Well, that's an interesting little artifact. We should. You see, he takes it out of your hand. He's like, "We should bring this back to Father," and he just like, he throws it over with the rest of his stuff.
A bastard.
What a bitch.
Anyways,
Well, you see, he's finished gutting the rabbit now, and he like skewers it with a stick, and he's been doing all this with his bare hands. His hands are just covered in like wet guts and blood and juices and liquids, and he hands you the stick, and he's like, and he starts hovering over the fire, and then hands you the stick, and then he stands up and he walks through the party. And he's like, "And you haven't even introduced me to your friends. Who are they? Why is my mother calling me?"
No, the Jesus.
she needs you home.
Hello?
In character.
Well, we better get going. We have to keep traveling. You're going west, right?
Hey, we are.
Honored's a fine place. I love Honored.
Did you just say we?
Yes.
Are you coming with us?
Yes. Father sent me.
I don't mind. Oh no, I'm perfectly fine with coming with us.
Every like 5 miles,
That?
Jack. Every 5 miles, you should say, "Oh yeah, here's another sibling that's gonna join you."
The whole family comes in.
Every time you run into another sibling.
And
So Graham's entire extended family is riding in this wagon like it's a clown car.
I mean, I hate to break it to you, Sir Norsair, Sir Graham's brother, but there's a reason.
Bjorn!
Prophecy doesn't really include a double Norser duo.
I don't mind him coming over. I'm gonna be honest. The more arms we have, the better.
You just boning.
I mean, no offense, sir, but the gods have already chosen the people for the prophecy.
He just stares at you blankly. He goes, "No, my father sent me.
But your father isn't God.
I'm here to help you." As you guys are riding, he goes, "Oh, I almost forgot." And he starts digging through his bag, and he pulls out a piece of paper, and you see it's a scroll and with the royal seal of House Norsair. And he hands it to Graham. He goes,
Alright.
"Father wanted you to see this.
Okay.
I wanted you to have this."
I'll
You
read it.
unfold it and you read it, and it's a letter from your father. And it says like, so happy to hear from you. I'm happy to hear from you. It's great to hear that like one of my sons has been chosen by the gods to awaken Madari. I am sending Bjarn to help you on your quest. And it says like, I'm sure you will need him, something along those lines. And it's like signed, your
Dude,
father.
fuck your
He's
dad.
gonna,
That's
we're gonna
rude.
somehow get to Lake Karin, and Leo Wolf, the giant squid, is gonna like resurrect, and he's gonna be the one to do the 8 days in the water.
I want to see Bjarn take down like 7 bandits at once, and you guys
Yes,
are all like,
random encounter. Random encounter.
The NPC.
So as you guys are riding, you see a town on the road. You guys are riding up Ford rural area knowledge.
Okay. Didn't work. 3d6. Yeah.
What'd you succeed by?
Let me check. Area knowledge 12 2. A success of 2.
So you are seeing the town, and you're thinking like, oh, where are we? Yeah. What's this town? And as you're riding up, you're about to announce everyone like, oh yeah, this is we're going to what should the town be called? Let me look up.
Despero.
Gror. Yeah, it's Gror.
Okay.
You're about to tell everyone the town name, and then Bjorn bleats it out just like a second faster than you. He's like, it's Gror, we're coming up here. This is a nice little town. Maybe we could get a drink. And you see he looks over to Junie and winks to him, or winks to her. He goes, we can stop for a drink. As you guys are riding up. And so you make your way into the town. What music is playing?
I want Bjorn to get a buff when he drinks in combat.
Why is this playing? What the fuck? Do I have to like manually remove stuff from the queue that's already played? This is the song I was trying to play. So you guys are riding into the town of Skror, and you're riding in. He's like, let's stop, let's have a drink, let's get a drink. It's 11 in the morning.
We have
lunch.
we have like a job to do. We can't just like stop at every place we go.
Yeah, I think we should. It's definitely lunchtime, you know.
So, Nikki, are you gonna stop the wagon then?
Yeah, guess so.
All right, so you guys stop the wagon. You guys stop, and Bjorn leans over and goes, watch the wagon, will ya? And he like pats you on the shoulder, Nikki, and then he hops off the wagon. He's like, come along, I know the Lord here. I'll go speak to him. Maybe we can get a discount.
Sounds quite lovely.
What a fucking
Benefit.
mansplainer.
I'm loving role-playing Bjorn.
I'm gonna stay on the wagon.
I'd have no issues with that.
So all of you are following along, and he goes to like the local. It was a little keep. This is a pretty sizable town. As you guys are walking towards the keep, you notice the gallows. There's a crowd forming around the gallows here in the town, and you guys are as you guys are walking, Brian looks over and goes, "Oh, we could get a drink and watch a show." And then he it leads you to like the little keep of the local lord, and there's like 2 guards out front. Or there's like 1 guard out front. And he looks up and he goes, "Oh, hey buddy," and they like do the little greeting to each other, and then like pat each other in the hands, and like they catch up for a few seconds, and then
Slap on the ass.
yeah, exactly. And then he's like, yeah, you're all good to go in. And then Bjorn's like, come on. And he leads you inside, and he leads you to the keep.
Yard, can I just request one thing?
Yes?
If you're gonna go around and talk to people, maybe just don't mention the prophecy bit. There's some issues with that we're trying to avoid.
Everyone loves the prophecy. That's all anyone
No,
ever
like,
said.
please, whatever you do, just please don't be like, oh, look, like, is the prophecy? That's not gonna be helpful. I get you're very excitable, but please don't do that.
Okay, you want to keep a low profile. I understand. So he's walking up and he's leading you guys through the keep, and
This man's
you
gonna
walk
be
up.
the reason that the people who don't want to see us succeed fucking get us.
There's a little chair, or like a big chair with there's a dwarf. Actually, no, it's not a dwarf. The local lord is like sitting up, and when he stands up and he does like the little salute and like a little bow to Bjarn. He's like, "Hail, I'm here with the prophecy," and he points to all of you behind him. And he goes, "The prophecy here in our town." And he looks around to like some of his courtiers and just like the people around like helping him, like nobles. And they're all like looking at each other, and then they look down at the 5 of you standing with Bjarn ahead of all of you. He goes, "Yes, we're stopping here for a drink, and we're going to catch the show going on. Who have you got?" And he says, "Oh, a local thief. He used to run with a band, but it seems the band was disbanded or captured or something, and he was hiding out here, and he's recognized and brought in. We're handing him today." And Bjarn's like, "Could I behead him?" And the noble's like, Of course. Anything. And he goes, "Oh, well, we're going for some drinks. Could you send word that we're on our way?" And the noble's like, "Yes, I understand. And he like gestures for some servant to like who just like rushes out, just like running outside of the door. And he turns around to all of you and goes, "All right, let's be on our way."
All right.
Junior fucking implodes.
I'm sorry. It's my cat's really attention heavy right now. I keep having to mute because he's meowing a lot. And now he's doing his claws on me.
That's too bad. Like Gurps.
So you guys head out of the keep.
I'm gonna mute for a bit.
Kick the cat out.
Okay, my cat
That
has
was so perfectly right into your microphone. We can hear it crystal clear.
He literally looked at my mic and just meowed at it. You can't see it. He just turned his head around to like yawn or meow and just straight into the
Little did that cat know he was speaking to five other people through that little stick.
Asher,
Alright, so
keep going recording.
you guys get out of the keep, and Bjorn's leading you towards like a local tavern. And you guys get inside, and a lot of people here are excited to see Bjorn. Like they recognize him, like he's a regular, like he's just like one of them. And they walk in, he's like patting on people. He's just like completely disconnected from all of you now. He's just like went into the crowd and just like high-fiving people and doing salutes and waving and laughing and chuckling and stuff. You see someone walks over and just hands him like a mug of ale, and he just starts downing it. So the five of you are separated from Bjorn right now, unless anyone wants to go with him.
I don't know.
No.
And you're in the tavern.
Okay. Group talk.
What's interesting is, as soon as at the sight of Bjorn, everyone like started like gravitating towards him. No one is gravitating towards either you guys as the prophecy or Graham.
That's
Because we have
good.
too low of a profile.
That's wonderful.
Okay, this is maybe the first good thing he's done.
He's the center of attention.
So what do you guys want to do now that you're here?
Find a table.
Oh, by the way, Nikki, what are you doing? Are you gonna stick with the wagon like he asked, or?
No, I'm gonna go too.
I guess I'll stick with the wagon. I'll go back.
Or
You
we
don't
could
have
just
to, you
put
can
the
also
wagon
just
on the
go.
You
side.
could just tie it up outside.
You know
You'll
what we
know
should
if
do?
someone
We should
takes it because you'll
slap a
fucking hear it.
giant Norse or royal symbol on it, and nobody will touch it.
Understandable. Yeah.
Ivan, I'm.
That's
going to
literally the
declare-
ocelot sound effect from Minecraft.
Yeah, fucker really wants attention right now. I threw him on my bed, and he just immediately crawled back to jump on me.
We're almost done sessions. Don't worry.
I'll mute.
Okay, so the five of you are in the tavern. What are you guys are getting drinks or?
Drinks. Yes.
All right,
Obviously.
just it costs $2 all of you. They got a drink.
Food,
If anyone's
Is
not getting a
water
drink, it doesn't
free?
cost $2. Just water for Tariq,
water.
water for Graham.
Loser. I'm getting a drink. Yeah.
All right,
Another
Junior, Nikki, and
$2.
Pierre. Junior roll alcoholism.
Yeah. Don't lie.
Alcohol is readily available, and you can binge.
10. I'm just gonna binge anyways. I'm just gonna say. It's been like 4 days since I've drank.
So as you guys are drinking, you guys want to talk amongst each other or want to say anything?
Oh, he seems like a fine fella, doesn't he?
Here's what I'll say. It's good that he's taking attention away from us after everything Arlen's told us, but at the same time, he's going to be drawing more attention to us when he's not distracted, which is gonna probably result in more of the trouble that Arlen was mentioning.
I am always for another pair of hands on my part.
As you guys
That's
are
how we keep 'em.
speaking, Bjorn yells out, "The next round is on me and the prophecy!" And he gestures to all of you sitting at the five of you sitting on stools next to each other at the bar. And you see he just like throws like a handful of silver pieces into the air, and everyone's
Can
like,
I walk to Bjorn? Can I walk up to him?
"Can you?"
How many drinks are you willing to buy me?
He hands you a gold piece. Actually, he hands you a silver.
No, you know what?
Dude, I was
not
so
even
ready
worth
to
a
talk with
gold.
this-
What the fuck? Alright, you know what? I'll take it so far. I'm eating pistachios!
Wait.
Alright. I'll take the most expensive drink on the menu I can buy for 10 silver. For a
All right.
silver. I mean, not 10.
You get silver. You just like keep them coming, and
Yeah.
party starts going. You see a band walks into the tavern. just now. It's just and like a lot of people are starting to show up. It seems word is spreading throughout the town that like Bjorn and the Prophecy are here, and the band gets in and starts playing, and things start getting more excited. But after he like yelled out to all of you, you guys like turned and you saw every pair of eyes in the tavern focused on you. Tariq, you especially felt this after what you were saying. And a lot of you, like, except for
Rick is having a panic attack.
I'm imagining the four of you, not Junia. So yeah, Pierre, you're probably gonna need to get a new map in the near future. Your map is now stained. If you want to like add that as a comment in your doc, stained with ale. You guys have been sitting here drinking, relaxing for a little while. Pierre and Nikki have been lightly drinking. Junia has been partaking heavily, and so has Bjarn. Graham and Tariq drinking water, like good boys, and yeah, like good boys. And after about 20-30 minutes, the crowd starts to move outside. And as you guys are going out, Bjarn turns and goes like, come on, the show is about to start. He's not getting banged, he's getting beheaded.
I actually would love to see this.
It was going to be hanged, but Bjarn asked to behead him personally.
I'll come with.
Junia's going, Pierre's staying.
He's gonna like miss. He's so drunk.
He's
No.
gonna hit his own foot.
The crowd has formed. And, people are sitting around the gallows. The man up there on his knees, like with his head on like the little plaque, like the basket to catch his head, you recognize as the one thief that escaped in your battle.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Oh wow! Oh my god.
Oh,
Was ordered to
I'll
run
ask-
away.
Wait a second. I'll ask Bjorn. Please let me do this. Please.
Wait,
He just
wait,
he just
wait.
walks away. He's clearly getting intoxicated, like the alcohol's kicking in. And
Tariq's,
Bjorn
looking at
ignores you,
the
Graham,
fact
and
that
heads up.
Tariq's looking at the fact that like I'm assuming he's like tied down to whatever for the beheading, right?
He's assassinated.
Sorry, what?
I'm assuming he's like tied down to whatever for the beheading.
Yeah, he's like and like being held down
And
some way.
I'm just like, wait, that's not a fair fight. Wait a minute. This isn't how you resolve conflicts.
It's a punishment, not a conflict. It's what it's
No,
called
this is
being
true.
punished, sweetheart.
If they have a problem, they should be fighting to the death. Why is he not being allowed to fight? That's stupid.
No. It's because you see, it's not a problem with one person. It's a problem with everyone, with the entire world. If we were to let him fight, he'd be alone against the entire town. It's not fair. It's more humane to do it this way. Simple as,
So as you guys are debating, Bjarn starts the proceedings. The local lord is standing up there. He's like getting ready to speak, and as he starts speaking, Bjarn just kind of stands in front of him, like pushes him away, and it's very clear he's intoxicated. And he raises up. This is his own axe that he has, and he raises it up. He's like, "We're here to punish this thief, this bandit who has been terrorizing our lands and the lands of the East for over a decade now. Part of Ira's band."
Fight
And
it
he
yourself,
raises his
coward.
axe, and you see he like closes his eyes, and he looks up to the sky, and he goes, "I dedicate this sacrifice in honor of Orin, our great god, and I thank him for sending us our prophecy to awaken his chosen Madhari." And he opens his eyes and he gestures out to the crowd, and you see everyone turns back and looks at Junia, Tariq, and Graham.
No, fuck off, no.
And then
And
he
it's that
swings his
number
axe,
two,
and then he
baby.
swings
Let's
his
see.
axe down, and he's so intoxicated, he's like stumbling and like shaking. He misses the neck and just straight into the back. And the thief's screaming and howling in pain. You hear Bjorn go, "Oh shit!" And he takes the axe out and he just like starts hacking away, and it's just like not going well. He smacks it again, it cracks into the neck, but doesn't go all the way through.
Okay.
And the guy being held down is like fighting with every single like all of his muscles are activating. He's just like now a primal animal instead of a human trying to fight back. And Bjorn is just hacking into him with his almost like superhuman strength and his axe, and just finally gnaws off the head, which rolls in, and people are just left looking around like, That wasn't really satisfying. That I just came here for a peaceful execution, and I didn't want to watch him like scream and there's like blood everywhere.
Get another one for a good one, okay? Find another bandit.
I'm gonna go up to Bjorn. Can I do that?
Sure.
I think he deserved a lot more than that, but I think that was a good way to go out. But next time let's not just be drunk while at public executions, alright?
He just belches in your face and like he like wipes. He takes his like left hand and like wipes some blood that was sprayed onto it and like wipes it across your cheek, and then walks past you. He just like stumbles past you.
I'm gonna. What does the bandit just like? What is the face? What does the face look like?
Graham, you stare into the basket and you see the head of the thief staring up at you, mouth gaping open, eyes stuck open in fear and shock. And it's
Now we
making
need-
direct eye contact with you.
We need this guy to help. Okay.
So you guys recollect. By the way, Pierre and Nikki, while you're sitting in the tavern, you hear the howling, the screaming. And you hear like a collective gasp outside as you hear screaming.
Me neither. I don't think it's supposed to sound like that.
You guys like the two Muppets that critique the show.
Drake like storms back in fuming, like that is not how you do it.
So you guys reconvene and get back in the wagon. Bjarn gets in and he just passes out on the floor of the wagon, just on his stomach, just lying down.
Can I pickpocket
Does
him?
anybody have paper?
Can I pickpocket him?
There's not much to pocket from his. He doesn't really have much in his
Oh
pocket.
shit! He pulled out so much money at that bar.
Oh, you want to steal money? That is, I was gonna get to that. The only thing he does have is he has 900 on him.
Only 900?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Does he even
fucking
have a
take it.
gold piece?
All right, roll. Do you have like a pickpocket? Do you have the pickpocket
Yes,
skill?
I do. And also, he's asleep, so he's at like minus fucking. He's drunk and asleep, so he's at like a ridiculous minus.
Roll pickpocket. Nothing
I-
would.
am
God,
I looking
nothing
at
would
this?
make me happier than a roll a critical success at this moment and
Am
watch
I-
Tariq die.
Oh, am
God.
I looking at this? Yes, I will.
So
Yeah, Ford. If you want to,
Yeah.
I mean, everyone can clearly see Tariq's doing this.
Okay, so I can like, do I need to roll perception or no?
Tariq, do you want to
He's
hide? You
on
want to hide
him.
it from Graham? I suppose.
from Graham,
Did you pass the
from
skill?
Graham, it's a failure of 3, but for Bjorn, it's a success of 7.
Pickpocketing is a contest, right?
It is, but he's asleep, so
So how it works for you is you failed by 3, and the question is, did he fail by more? And the answer is yes.
well, no. For him, I succeed by 7 because he's asleep and drunk, so it's a plus.
How
10.
contests work is both of them roll.
I know. But I have more of a modifier than he does because he's asleep.
Oh, it gives a modifier to you as well, not just like a penalty to him. It gives a bonus to you.
For him, I succeed by 7. For anyone who's not
Alright,
distracted
regardless,
or asleep
you
or
pick his
drunk,
pocket. He
I
doesn't
fail by
notice.
2.
Graham
Yeah,
does. Graham notices.
I see this. Tariq, what are you doing?
What does he need with it?
What you are stealing? You are no better than bandits, and I try and take the money back.
No, it's mine.
I'm.
He's a noble. What's he gonna do with it? You yourself talked about how much land
Can
you
I
have.
roll
Why
for
does he need the
tackle?
money? We need the money.
You want to tackle Tariq?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, guys. Oh my Jesus Christ.
I avoid. I dodge.
I didn't even
Can
roll
I
yet.
judo flip him?
This is stealing. This is actually no better than bandits.
He's rich.
Okay.
What is he? He has plenty of
He's
money.
hurt. Why do I give a shit?
He is Marxism to self-idiot. Roll Marxism, Asher. This is the wildest fucking fantasy campaign. Bjarn partakes in the exploitation of the working class. As a member of the noble family, he is a member of the ruling class, which exploits the peasantry, the serfs, and the common man. And as he's just demonstrated, he does not really. He's pretty frugal with his. Or is frugal the right word?
Yeah.
Frugal with his money.
No,
And
It's the
No, it's the
opposite.
opposite.
It's the opposite
Yeah.
of frugal.
that's what I thought. Frugal, extravagant with his money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. He's lets his money go. And he probably has a lot as the eldest legitimate son of the steward of the North. 9
That's so
silver.
tempting.
Asher, in your mind, 9 silver would benefit average people like you significantly and is chump change to him. Plus, him and his family actively partake in and rule the system of exploitation that Eslendry's economic system is built on.
You can just say he spent it all. He spent it all at the bar when he wakes up.
I am leaving.
Why?
Why?
This would be okay if you asked him when he was conscious. Now, what you did was outright stealing.
She's literally
You
rich. She's
are
literally rich.
Bandits. Bandits!
Why do you think bandits steal, Graham? They don't do it for fun. They do it to survive.
Why
They
we
also
kill the
no,
whole...
From a
not
place of
always.
privilege, Graham.
Do not say that.
Why did we kill the whole
Do
bandit
not
camp
say
then?
that, Nicky.
I'm leaving. I can't argue with people who are thieves.
I'm on Grub's side with this one. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Why?
This is
That's-
thievery.
Oh my God.
Graham,
You guys
Graham,
are
you are speaking from
murder.
such a place of privilege. We will actually use this money. And if he wakes up and we just tell him that he spent it all at the bar, he's not gonna actually
That
understand
is
that that's why.
manipulation.
Because his intellect is
That is
negative.
Do
manipulation.
you think he doesn't manipulate people also?
No, he doesn't have the IQ for that.
So he doesn't have the IQ to know that his money's missing.
I am
Fucking hell.
Jack. I am leaving.
But we'll actually use it.
You guys, I am perfectly fine with stealing from bandits, but
But what?
Why? Why
This-
are you
Only
fine with
stealing
from
from
bandits,
people
but
who
not
are
from?
desperate for money, but not stealing from people who have too much of it.
you guys are bandits.
I don't understand what you're so upset about.
You
What is inherently wrong with stealing from someone who has a plethora of money?
That is. Graham is baffled at this point.
I am baffled at you,
You guys have zero.
I'm baffled at all of you.
Junie. I don't care.
The introduction of Bjarn, by the way, has gone exactly how I hoped it would. This has been perfect. This is such great role playing.
Graham, I need you to explain to me right now how stealing from the rich is somehow less justifiable than stealing from someone who's a bandit because it's their only way to survive.
At
I
this
know,
point,
it's
I'm
not
just talking
allowed.
to thieves. At this point, I'm just
Yeah, it's
talking
not.
to thieves and
Yeah, this is like
We're leaving.
an
I am-
incredibly
I am
privileged
leaving.
viewpoint to have.
I'm
Graham,
leaving.
Graham,
I am. Yeah. Nothing
I
Wolf
think
is there.
that's an insult to yourself. Do you know what that calls for?
Berserk.
No. That calls for an apology or a duel,
Oh my God.
according to
Either.
your code of honor.
You have two options at this point. You either give me an apology or we fight this out. A genuine apology and you give him his money back, or and we don't steal from people. I don't think it's justifiable to steal from people who haven't done anything wrong.
How do you know he's not done anything wrong though?
So all nobles are wrong. All nobles are wrong. Then I'm wrong.
Yes. Yes, literally yes.
I'm DM. I am leaving.
Oh.
Graham, so I've been imagining that the wagon has been moving this whole time. that you guys have left the town. It's been like lightly sprinkling, and the storm has started to thicken as lightning strikes in the distance. And Graham, you want to jump out of the wagon with your stuff? It's not moving very fast. You can jump up pretty
No,
far.
And leave your brother behind.
I
Can we
need
push,
to.
Can we
I
push
need
Bjorn
to.
out of the wagon?
I need to wake Bjorn up and just slap him.
Jack.
Are you gonna slap him?
I'm gonna slap him. Yeah.
So
I'm
you
gonna
slap
get
him and
that.
he shoots away. He's like, oh, "What is it? What is it?"
We're leaving.
All right. He gets up and he grabs his stuff, and he goes. He turns back and he taps on Nikki and goes, "Hey, we're Graham and I are leaving.
Jack.
Stop it." Yes, Junior.
Okay.
May I?
Bye.
May I? What's the word? Flip a coin.
May you flip a coin.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna flip a coin to
You have?
decide
Do you have
whether
any money? Do you have any
stay or
money?
leave?
Ooh.
I do have money.
Then flip a coin.
This is where
All
Graham retires.
You can make it
1d2.
1D. You can roll a 1D2 if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Look,
This
Graham,
can only go well. What do you mean?
Graham,
All right. So
It's not a good idea, but it's great roleplay.
tails.
At this point, I'm just talking to thieves and people
Graham,
who
look,
insulted
I'm-
me and my
What's
family.
wrong with thieves? That's
I
just
can't
classic.
argue with thieves. I refuse to argue with thieves.
I hop off with
Nope.
Graham.
please,
Okay. We left.
Graham,
I
please
hop
just
off with
listen
you.
to me.
I did.
Junior, what are you doing?
I
Graham,
hop off with him. I landed on tails.
Graham and Bjorn hop off, and then Junior's looking around
Honestly,
and grabs your
go-
stuff and runs and jumps off.
Honestly, cool.
Graham, wait.
Yeah, exactly. You people just don't like me to begin with. I'm
Yeah,
not
no, I'm
gonna
still
stay.
going.
Junia, I never
go,
disliked
Junia.
you.
Nikki, do you
I
start
don't
the wagon up
Derek,
again?
sweetheart, you're a wonderful kid,
I
but
thought you
I
liked
just
me,
don't want to
Junia.
stand those. I do, but Nick and
Junior,
Kat has a
Junior,
different
just
story.
leave. And we're still. I'm still driving the wagon.
Junia,
Alright, you
Exactly.
start
Not
looking
looking
up
back.
again.
Junia,
Nikki,
Graham, you
Pierre.
can't leave the prophecy. I
By the way, Tariq, the wagon is
Rick,
moving.
Rick, don't try with them.
So
stop the
it's not
wagon,
worth
and
it.
I jump off, but I don't follow them. I'm just standing in the road in the rain.
Okay.
Graham, I'm sorry, okay? I have a
I'll
job
stop
to
the
do, and
wagon
I
if
can't
Rick
do it
jumps
without
off.
you, and I need you to be part of this team.
That is too bad. You had your chance. You had multiple chances, actually.
John's
I'm
is
sorry.
like rubbing
Okay.
his eyes, like, what is going on? What did I miss when I was sleeping?
Yeah,
They
don't worry
stole
about
from
it.
you.
Graham,
What did
Junia,
they
I'm
steal?
sorry. We
All-
can't do the
look, where's
prophecy
your money?
without you, though.
He looks down for his little sack of money. Did you take the sack or did you take the silver out of the sack?
No, we gave it back to him.
Oh, did you?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, back.
Graham, look, I can't go back to the Westerlands without all four of you.
That is too bad.
Please.
I want to like.
Honestly, I can't deal with thieves. I refuse.
Can I?
to.
I want to like when Tariq jumps off. I
Remember
want to
that
stop the
poor
wagon.
shopkeeper you guys robbed? Hmm? Remember that at all?
The like 90% blind old man.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is where Tariq's realizing how much trouble he's caused. Yeah, look,
There are some complicated moral dilemmas going on here.
That's not an excuse to steal from people.
Graham,
Graham, we're stopping a war.
Graham,
Are
look
you
at me.
stupid? Like, how shallow is your brain to think that stealing from a rich-ass nobleman is more important
See?
than stopping an entire, continental-sized war?
Graham, please,
I'm not stopping you from continuing.
Graham, I'm
Apologize.
sorry, and I won't do. If you come with us, I'll listen, and I won't do the stupid things I've been doing. I was sent here for something, and I don't know why, and I wish I wasn't. But if I can't return home without the four of you. I hate that it's me. I hate that with every fiber of my being, but I need the 4 of you to come with me, because if not, then I'm not good enough. Please.
Lightning strikes in the distance.
You need to promise me something.
Yeah.
And you can never break it. Because if I find out that you have, that is the end of it. Got it? Capiche? No stealing. From anybody. Unless they have done something so unbelievably wrong.
On the honor of
Like being noble.
on, on the honor of
What
the
was
Cool
that, Nikki?
family and my home, Kubal, and on the High Elder, I will not steal. Just please.
Give the kid a chance.
Alright.
I'm sorry it was me, Graham. If it was anyone else, this wouldn't be happening right now, but it is. And I'm sorry, just please. I can't go home without all of you.
We are no better than the people who try and steal and kill, like the person who did it to us. It's not an excuse. You just tried to steal from my brother. There's no way that I can just sit with that in my mind.
Please,
Graham,
I
the
promise
only
you, Graham.
reason. Graham, the only reason you think stealing is wrong is because you've never had to do it to survive. You come from such a place of privilege. You grew up in the biggest family in the North. You didn't have to. I did. I had to grow up stealing to live. You will never understand that.
You're right. I won't. And I still don't think that's the right thing to do.
Well, maybe you'll think
I'm only
differently
hearing
if
one person who's saying they are willing to change.
Graham, I said I gave you my word on everything that matters to me.
I need everybody.
They're not the ones who messed up. I am.
I don't think I
they
can
are-
give it. I'll be honest. I would rather you leave.
I'm leaving.
Graham.
Adios. Junior,
Sweetheart, you two,
go.
both you and Nikki have been. I'll admit, I've done faulty things, but it's just. I don't think I'd be quite happy staying with the two of you, if I'm being quite honest.
Then leave.
It-
No one's
that's what I'm
keeping you.
planning to
That's what
do.
we're
Stop
doing.
saying that, Nikki. We
That's what
can't.
we're
We
doing.
No,
can't split up the
frankly, I
property.
honestly won't. Because Junior's been a pain in the ass for all of us. Honestly, God forbid you stay with us.
Stop saying that,
Well,
Nikki.
there you go. There's my answer. That's the answer I needed.
I
Fortunately,
think
this
we'll
is
make
where we
it
part
quicker,
ways.
honestly. I think we'll finish the prophecy quicker if you two aren't here. Because if
We
you're gonna
can't
bicker
finish
about
anything
stupid
without
stuff
them.
like this,
All
Doesn't
right,
matter how
maybe
fast
we
we are. We
can.
can't finish anything without everyone here.
Junior, let's go.
I think we.
Find our way.
And we're
Please.
leaving.
Graham,
That is
I
too.
was sent
bad.
here. I knew I was part of this prophecy before I was even in that tavern.
Can I try and pull
That-
Tariq onto
that
back
doesn't
to the wagon?
change the fact.
I need you to let me know I didn't leave my home for nothing.
Graham, Junior, leave.
Bye bye.
Go away.
We are.
Well,
Okay,
Nikki,
I
you're
wanna
the
try
one
and
that has to
pull Tariq
ride away
back.
on the wagon.
Yeah.
You're the one that has to ride away on the wagon.
We're on foot.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to pull Tariq back to the wagon before I leave.
No, I can't go
Because Pierre's
home
still
without
on
you,
there.
Nikki.
So I'm gonna try and drag Tariq back to the wagon if he's not coming willingly.
Tariq, what are you gonna do? Pierre and Nikki are trying to drag you towards the wagon.
I'm not dragging him unless he's resisting, but
Let's
I'm
start walking, Graham.
Yeah. Let's start.
have my hand on his shoulder.
When
Graham Jr.
something
Joy start
so
walking
emotional
away.
happens that it almost sounds like you're underwater in your hearing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that that's happening to Tariq. and he's everything he's ever feared about the title he's been given and about the journey he's been sent on is crashing down around him. And I think that he just like collapses to his knees. He doesn't resist anything, but he also can't comprehend what's happening. And he's just lost.
Yeah, I'll like get down on my knees next to Tariq and like give him a brief hug, and then like, could I pick up Tariq? Is he like small enough to where I could like pick him up?
With your one hand.
I have a stub. I can like put my like stub hand under your legs, and also Pierre can help, probably. Yeah, we're just basically trying to get everyone back on the wagon. And
I would like to note that maybe the one thing that Tariq is doing is just over and over again, very quietly to himself, just keeps saying like, "I failed."
All right, so where is it? You know, Graham and Junia and Bjarn are together. Nikki, Pierre, and Tariq. Where are you? I know Tariq's like on his knees.
Pierre and I are bringing Tariq onto the wagon, then we're riding like back on in the wagon.
Okay. As you guys are pulling Tariq towards the wagon, you guys are pulling. A thundering crash occurs right behind you, as all 6 of you, Bjarn included, see lightning strike from the sky directly onto your wagon, sending all of you falling to your off your feet. But it sends Nikki down to her feet, and Tariq is already on the ground. It strikes just behind Pierre and sends Pierre flying onto the ground, unconscious.
We hear that.
You see it. It's right in front of you. You're still right by the wagon. You haven't even started walking.
Graham and Bjorn start walking away.
Too bad you didn't.
We didn't get
Okay, fine.
Too bad.
Barb.
Understand. We did not.
What happened? I'll like run there.
Yeah, so Nikki, you took like 1 damage. Tariq, you took 1 damage. And Pierre, you're at, let's say, 0 HP.
Fucking hell. Okay.
Graham and Junie, what are you gonna do? You see Graham and Junie, just for reference, you see Bjarn look like in wonder in the sky, and he like drops his like all of his stuff, and he gets on his knees, and he like throws his hands up, and he's like, "I'm sorry, Orin. What did we do?"
Well, I guess maybe.
Can I like help? Yeah.
I look at Graham in shock. What do you think
Graham's
about
also in
that?
shock.
What do you think about that?
It looks to me like the prophecy is done.
Or
Campaign over.
or we pissed people off, or we pissed someone off real bad.
It's just a clerical order.
They're just like, fucking hell, why'd you guys do this?
Alright, so what are the 2 of you going to do? Pierre's now unconscious on the ground. Nikki and Tariq, are you going to also try to like tend to Pierre?
Yeah.
I'm just like stunned.
That's what I'm doing, definitely.
I'm in, like, even though I have combat reflexes, I am just in shock at what
I
happened
think
there.
that
The
Tariq
wagon is
in
on
that-
fire.
Tariq is still in that state of like can't really hear, is having trouble processing. I think the one thing that Tariq does notice is that Junia didn't come to help.
Also,
I'm in fucking shock.
Tariq, Pierre, and Nikki, your stuff is still on the wagon, which is on fire.
Oh god, that's not good.
So Junie and Graham,
Mhm.
just kind of GM mode here. This is sort of the moment where you really choose, like, are you going to let their stuff burn and leave Pierre lightning struck on the ground? And really, are you really gonna like abandon them and just really stick to your own path here now, or are you gonna?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking.
I say
don't know.
help them with their stuff,
And
but
then we leave.
then we leave.
Okay, so Graham and
You're
I look
horrible
at
people.
Graham and I look at each other, nod our heads, and we in agreement, and we start walking towards Pierre and the wagon and
Just casually walking.
Well, no, run towards it, and I'll try to get their stuff out of the wagon for them. Alright. Not like I can do much for Pierre. Plus, I think it'd piss him off if I tried to help it.
So, Junia and Graham, it's interesting to note, when you see Pierre get struck and see him struck to the ground, you do suddenly just like feel like bad. Emotionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
It's like this is, and it sort of sparks the realization is like this is, you still do care for him after seeing him get injured. It's like, oh, in other words, your brain should focus on his safety rather than the argument.
Pity,
that was
or
happening.
like
Alright.
petty.
Let's toss, or not toss, but hand the medical stuff to Nikki. Then I'll try.
Well,
and
his
go
bag's
stuff-
on the fucking cart,
Yeah,
so I'll go for that first.
That's yeah.
Simple as.
Yeah. Do I see any like noticeable injuries on Pierre, like wounds?
Nothing like external really. He wasn't struck directly by the lightning. It was just like half a foot right behind him, and it just sent him flying forward. So there's nothing external that you can really see.
Wait.
His mask did come flying off. Or I imagine you probably took his mask off
Jack.
and you're like taking stuff off.
Jack.
Yep.
I run directly for Pierre's medical supplies in the cart, and
Okay.
also remove hidebound at the same time because it's smarter than just going directly to Pierre? Question mark? Smile?
Sure, yeah. You can buy off.
Hell
Hidebound.
yeah!
Junia comes up with the creative solution, I guess, to go after the medical supplies specifically. Comes up with the idea.
We
And in the process buys off hidebound.
so I can actually
And
say
you grab Pierre's
That's a
medical
really
supplies off
good
the wagon.
moment to buy off hidebound.
Yeah. You grab the medical supplies and you throw it down to Tariq and Nikki and stuff. Ram, what are you going to do?
I'll put out the fire because I don't think there's really much I can do medically.
Okay, so you like take like the biggest blanket any of you have, I guess, and start like trying to smother the fire
Yeah.
on the wagon. You start smothering the fire and putting it out.
Where are the horses?
The horses, ooh, that's a good point. They're
They
probably
probably-
scared.
shocked.
Yeah. If
They're
they're
in
still,
shock
like,
right
attached
now.
to-
Now
But
Bjorn
they
can
probably
take care of
ran.
that.
Let me roll will for them. What's a horse's will?
It's probably
not
quite
very
low.
high.
I'm pretty sure it's
The
like
wings
6.
could just snapped from the sheer force, which means they're just disconnected and gone.
Yeah, I assume they're gone. Like the wagons probably we're not using them.
They have a will of 10,
Oh, really? Okay.
but they have an IQ of 3.
One of the horses snaps off and is just running away. The other one, stays.
They're just chilling.
He's just chilling.
Alright.
He does like, is it Winnie or like Whiny? I know how to spell. I don't know how to
Winnie.
pronounce it. It's Winnie. That's what I thought.
It's winning. Yeah.
He,
winning.
he like whinnies and jumps up and he's like obviously startled, but he doesn't fucking detach himself through sheer adrenaline and rush away, like his the other one did. You still got one horse,
And then Zan.
Yeah.
so there's not really any external wounds that you can like help Pierre with. Like you can't bandage up a cut or anything here.
No
Right.
third degree burns.
mean, like- He's still breathing, right?
He is still alive. You do check he is breathing. He's alive.
I'll like drag him away from the fire a bit, so he's not like in range of
He was
that.
blasted a solid like foot foot or two away
Okay.
onto the ground. And Graham is putting the fire out. Graham puts the fire out. You guys are
I
now
bring the
sitting
medical
here.
supplies to Pierre. Yeah.
Pierre is
I want to
unconscious.
try and like shake him awake a bit, I guess.